Boom. I think we're live.
I'm eating. Still alive.
That's a sign that you're alive. You're live. Hello. Is anybody out there? Meg. Long time no see. Hello, Meg.
I had just enough time to go get a snack before we came on.
We forgot about Zoom timing us out like that, and Kimber remembered like right after we started, and we're like, oh crap.
Yeah, I started it early, and then I was like, oh, this is gonna cut me off in 40 minutes. So,
but that's cool.
I mean, it's fine.
We had a lot of people on there, and so that was good. That was a good time. Yeah, we're just gonna do a regular live stream tonight. So if you are out there, nobody's actually on here except for Meg right now. But
we're gonna do a live stream just for Meg.
That I would do that.
I would too.
100%. I would do that. Like, yeah. I would totally do that.
I mean, when you've done drawing with Mal, it has kind of been just for Meg sometimes.
By the way, nice shirts.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. She likes both of our shirts.
I know.
You cricketed that one, really?
Mm-hmm. Yep, made it.
Yep.
I'll stick out my boobs.
I was gonna say you're waggling your boobies.
I'm waggling my boobies.
Wow. Are you trying to get ratings up? I mean, that probably worked. Hello again there, Mr. Blount. So and Patty, if you're still there, hello to you as well.
How loud is my crunching? Is it bad? I'll stop if it's really bad.
Probably real bad. No, it's probably not that bad.
I just needed a snack.
Yeah.
You want some?
I don't actually, but thank you for offering. I'm going to.
Oh, I didn't share this on Facebook.
You should probably do that. That might be why nobody's here except for people that were just with us.
I'll do that.
All right, hang on. I'm trying to do something here real quick. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, comments, let us know because we we don't have much. Oh, there we go.
From Uruguay and happy Aloha Friday.
Uruguay. Is it Uruguay or Uruguay? Uruguay or Uruguay? And hello, Kevin. By the way, Kevin, hello. Let's see.
All right, YouTube.
How do I do this?
How do we do this?
Go to recents.
Fantastic.
Pop up in recents.
Fantastic.
Go to desktop. We're both like, we started early, and here we are, like,
not ready.
Trying to figure out what we're doing. And now watch us as we mess
look
around
at that, Matt.
On the computer.
Look how sexy that thumbnail is.
Oh, is that what it did?
Yeah, that's what it did to us.
Oh my.
Share. Copy.
My.
Facebook. Who's this little gnat that keeps flying in my face?
Why can't I find that picture? I just sent.
We are so prepared. Join us now.
Oh, I don't know my way around my Apple computer.
Done. Post. Okay.
Are you there? You know what you're doing?
It's been shared to Facebook now. Okay. What have we missed here? Haven't gotten the notification yet. People might not know. Uruguay. So there's no G there?
Uruguay? I've been saying it that wrong this whole time?
The G is silent. I managed to snag a Georgia Aquarium resident pass for this year. Headed to the aquarium on Sunday. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
I desperately want to go to that aquarium.
Where did that go?
Hi, Matt. Hi, Kimbra, says Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
How's it going there, Larry?
Did you get a new picture, Larry?
Well, I can't do this.
Oh, sweet. We love going to different aquariums. Yes, so do we.
Who said they got the Georgia Aquarium?
Meg.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Was that Meg that said that?
The person that
lives in Georgia?
Georgia things.
I mean, that makes sense. That's cool. But you've been there before, right, Meg? You've been to Georgia Aquarium?
Is this gnat flying around your face, or is it just
only going?
I'm just super attractive to the gnat.
Oh, canceled? You canceled on me? All right. Open. Where are you though? Really?
Probably on your
Where?
desktop. What about Recents? Did you go to Recents?
I did. It wasn't there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, I chose to use my logo instead of a picture of us. That's cool. Did you find it?
No.
It doesn't go there. That's the wrong place.
Recents?
No, this here. It's not a logo.
Oh. Is that the problem? But no, it's
no,
not
it's probably
finding.
not the program. The program. It's not the program.
It's not the problem.
You're in Recents?
I know. Today, it's not there.
Did you go to desktop?
Yes. Yes. It's foiling me.
Did you go to downloads?
No. Let me try that. Downloads.
There
Look,
it is.
it's right there like 3 times. Jeez.
Yes, I have been
won't-
only
it
twice.
won't let
Excited to
me
be
upload
able
it
to go
'cause it's
whenever I can snag an
After
appointment.
all that, it
An
won't let me
appointment. You have to
upload.
make an appointment to go to the aquarium.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, Georgia Aquarium is a busy, busy place.
Is that the aquarium that has like a whole separate space to walk through, like if you're a field trip?
I don't know. I don't know about
I
that.
think it is.
I don't
The
know
G
about
is
that.
silent, but some people use a bit of phlegm. I'm buffering hard, so I'm going to go back to listening to the specials. I'll see you guys next week.
Enjoy the specials.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Georgia Aquarium is really cool though, because obviously they have the whale sharks and the manta rays, which I learned the dive sign for manta rays this week.
Oh, did you learn it?
Yeah, it's this.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that.
I'm looking at my screen and yours, thinking my hand will come out.
Oh yeah, it's not
but
going to
that's
work that way. That's a baby manta ray. That's a the other one, a double ray.
Yes, there you go.
So
And then
manta rays like this and double rays like this.
and this is stingray. Okay, stingray, which I didn't know that one either, which I feel stupid. I didn't know that one. And then this is jellyfish. I'm not at work. It's a jellyfish. Shark, of course. Sea turtle. Moray eel.
Larry said whale sharks at an aquarium must be a small one.
No, they're full size. Well, they're I haven't looked in a while, but I think they're in like the 25-foot size range.
I read that as small aquarium, like sarcasm, but yeah, it makes more sense to be saying that the whale shark is
Georgia
small.
Aquarium, their big habitat aquarium that has the whale sharks in it, it's like
Big.
It's real big. I don't know if Meg, if you know, but I want to say
I bet Meg is really good at Googling.
want to say it's like several million gallons. Let's see. 6 million gallons. 6 million gallons of water. To put that in perspective, for those of you who maybe have been to the Florida aquarium where we work, our biggest habitat, the coral reef, which is pretty big, and it holds 500,000 gallons.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? How many Georgia Aquarium?
6 million.
I thought you said billion for some reason.
6 billion gallons.
I was like, that's a big number.
6.3 to be specific, says Meg. 6.3 million gallons. That's a big fish aquarium right there.
She said, I am good at Googling, Kimbra. Like you Google me, what did you find? Anything bad?
What do you call that? Like an ego something or another?
Well, there's no comma. So it just says, I am good at Googling Kimbra.
It's like we put that thing up in the group cruise group about choosing this or that, and one of them was like, would you rather do a 7-night cruise in a suite or a 14-night cruise in an interior? And then I said I did like the tag Kimbra, so it said hyphen with Kimbra, and Todd reacted like, I don't know if Kimbra wants us to cruise with her that long in an interior. Hello, James.
Welcome, James.
Let's see. Oh, he was out shopping too long.
Oh.
I know how that goes. I do it to myself.
I'm bad at punctuation. Kimbra. So you weren't Googling Kimbra.
Larry, most people said 14 nights in an interior instead of a week in a suite. And but there were a couple that said different things for that.
I mean, I think Aunt Dee said like 20 in a bathtub.
Right. And I'm like, oh yeah. I just hadn't thought about that. But yeah. Let's do it, man.
I mean, put me on a pool deck chair for a month.
Right. Yeah. Just there's the pool. That's my shower. It's my toilet. No, it's not my toilet.
Ooh,
I don't pee in the pool.
Yes, he does.
I don't. Why would you say that? That's horrible.
Meg says, I prefer interior, extra darkness for
sleep. Well then for you it should have been like, or would you rather do 14 nights in a ocean view? Yep. Good night, Todd. Enjoy the indoor water amusement park.
And the hot tubs.
And the hot tubs, especially.
Oh man, I'd like a hot tub right now.
I mean, I can fill the tub up in there with hot water.
They're not the same.
And then I can blow bubbles in it.
That's weird.
What? That's weird?
Yeah, it's just not the same.
Okay, fine.
Because I can't
Fine, I was going to do all that for you, but forget it.
Well, jeez. like I can like totally fit into a hot tub. The bathtub, like I'm either legs in, like knees in, or boobs in. I can't have both. That's like my dream. My dream, my wish, my hope is to one day have a bathtub where I can fit both my knees and my boobs under the water at the same time. That's all I want in life.
Okay. All right.
Plus all the other things. But that is really important to me.
So, all right. I'm gonna bring up that picture. So I couldn't put it in there because it's an HEIC file. So I just have to share my whole desktop here with you guys for a second. It's gonna get a little trippy while I try and figure this out.
Oh, there's Ed. Hello, late to the party, getting stuff ready for tomorrow's craft show.
And I can't even.
Welcome.
There we go. It's like that's like
glad to have you.
Of reality there. All right, I got my elegant night attire all set here. So, although I'm going to return that shirt, and I'm going to get, because it's a really crappy quality shirt, but I'm going to get a nicer one. But it'll be just like that. So there we go. I should bring the blue iguana as a prop for this outfit. Look how well it matches with that tartan.
Yeah.
That blue iguana was made for the tartan. And really, there's like the little sea turtle on the other side. Also very good. Huh. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm wearing to Elegant Night. At least one of them. How do I stop sharing this?
By hitting the stop share button.
Stop sharing the screen. There we go. Okay, we're back. And we're back. Or front.
Meg says, my tub is perfect. I was surprised when I moved into the apartment. Now I don't ever want to leave the building.
Yeah, I haven't had a bathtub I fit in since I was a child and could fit in a bathtub.
Yeah.
I've seen bathtubs that I could have fit in, but they never had.
You've seen bathtubs?
Yeah, I've seen them. I don't even have a bathtub now, really.
My mom has. You don't. I mean, you could use mine if you really wanted to.
But I don't fit in it. It's a standard bathtub.
I know. It's the same problem I have. You can't fit your knees and your boobs in the underwater at the same time.
No.
My mom has like a real fancy deep bathtub that she doesn't use.
Fancy deep bathtub. Did we say hi to we said hi to the Roddies, right?
Yeah. Well, I did.
Oh yeah, because you said getting stuff ready for the craft show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool. This is very nice. Get ready for the craft show. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I don't even know what it is. So what's everybody up to? We have 17 days to look, 15 days.
Well, it depends. Are you including hours or just days?
Let's just round it to like the closest.
You want to just round it? Then it's 15 if we're just gonna round.
15 days.
Technically, we're like
until us and many people in this chat right now are cruising, but not all of you.
Meg says 16.
Meg, that's like a pessimistic view of that.
See, so here's the thing. At the beginning of the day, it was 16. Now we're at the end of the day. So let's just go with 15 and make it
Sure.
all even.
Here, let me look on the cruise thing
And
here.
she said, if you visit Atlanta, I'll lend you my apartment.
um. Okay. Oh, this one doesn't give me the.
Yeah, it does. Swipe over.
Oh, there we go. 15 days and 19 hours. That's almost 16 days. You got to round up to 16 there. That's 19
Okay.
hours. But we're going to sleep for 8 of those and then we'll be closer.
What does the Carnival site say? Or Carnival?
Carnival
It says 15 days, 15 hours.
in 41 minutes. Yeah.
I guess it depends on who you ask
But-
and how you want to round.
But look, our vacation starts on that Friday, as
Yeah.
far as I'm
Well,
concerned.
my vacation starts Thursday when I clock out. From
Well, yeah,
work.
there you go. There you go. So if you
And I'm
count
getting
down to
cheesy
that,
breadsticks that night.
okay, if you count down to that, then that knocks off Saturday and Sunday, and no, it knocks off Saturday and Friday, and a little bit of Thursday. So that's like 2 days and some change, which brings us to like 13, 12 and some change, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, we're already on vacation.
No, we're not already on vacation.
No.
And look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 more days of working before the cruise. So that's less than 2 weeks of actual work we have to do before we cruise. So that's pretty good.
That's nice.
I'm not complaining about that. Oh, by the way, if you don't know this, if you watch the Down Under Cruisers, they are apparently not doing a live tonight, as Sean, I think, is actually teaching first aid because it's daytime for him. He had to work today, so he was like, "You guys should go longer." I don't think we're going to go longer, but
Because we started early.
because we also started early, yes. But yeah, just so you know, so they're not going to be. I don't think unless something happens and they change their mind. But from what I understand,
Meg says, trolley, we're staying in Ybor. We're planning on using it. Is it
Mhm.
still free? Yes, it
Mhm.
is. Absolutely.
yes.
Write it.
Anyone who is staying in the downtown vicinity, there is a trolley that runs to Ybor City, which is right outside of downtown, and it goes to several stops within downtown, including right in front of the aquarium and the port.
Mhm.
And it is 100% free.
Mhm.
I don't know how late it runs
It runs late because I feel
Yeah.
like we took it like
does,
around
yeah.
midnight one time.
because
for
people take
something.
it into Ybor, and Ybor is
Yeah.
like a place where people are until the wee hours of the morning. So, so yeah, if you're on our cruise or any cruise and you're staying in Ybor or a lot of places downtown Tampa, it is a great way. And it runs, I think you got about, on average, about 15 minutes between the trolleys coming by. Hey, Captain Billy.
Captain
Ahoy
Billy
there.
will be staying at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino.
Nice.
My mom and stepdad love that hotel.
Nice. Maybe you'll win lots of money before the cruise.
Yeah, and then you can spend it on the cruise.
That'd be cool. Or just go on more cruises. That's probably what he would do.
Yeah.
I think that's what he would do. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I thought I'd try being quiet for a minute to see what happened. You know how people have like OCD things where they're like, oh, that picture's crooked and they can't get on with their life until they straighten it.
Yeah.
Or, there's like little things like that. My thing is, if I'm in a situation like this and there's silence, I cannot let that
I
stand.
know.
And that is why I just talk. So if you're ever on this with me or any sort of thing like this, and you're like, Matt, I can't get a word in edgewise, just say, Matt, I can't get a word in edgewise, or just start talking. I will take a cue, but if there's no sound, I will fill that void with my voice and probably ramblings like I'm doing right at this very moment, as a matter of fact.
Will you hand me that little stack right there?
This stack?
Yep.
There you go. What are you doing with that stack?
I'm debating on showing
Oh,
them.
oh,
Just
my
this.
goodness.
This isn't really show everything, right? Should I show or should I keep it a secret?
It's up to you. That's kind of your thing you've done. So
Well, this doesn't really.
I showed my coloring pages to. I guess I could show people here, but Meg says, I am the same way, but I get awkward. Meg, you're in fine company because we are all about being awkward. That happens. And I, for one, am excited about the coloring. Yeah, so on our group cruise, hello, Tony G,
Yeah.
1975. On our group cruise, we are going to have coloring time. Coloring time. Excellent. And I'm bringing some coloring pages. Of course, you don't, if you're on the group cruise, you don't have to do that.
Here, we'll show that.
If people are interested in these coloring pages after the group cruise, I could be convinced to put them up for you to print on your own, but I'll show you what we got here.
Oh, you're doing your thing?
Do you want to do yours?
Well, I was going to.
I didn't know if you were decided.
Well, it's not a final product. So it's kind of
you
like
could show them
it's like a teaser.
You could show them the other part that you're trying to redo.
Oh, so I should show the whole thing?
I don't know.
I can.
It's your life, Kimber.
I mean, I technically
Live
have
your
at
life.
least one that's not a complete disaster.
I mean, it's going to be a little bit fuzzy probably on the camera anyway. So.
Or that one's probably pretty
Okay.
good.
All right. Show the people what you've done. What have you done, Kimbra? What have you done?
I have created a masterpiece.
Todd's not on here to see it though. But...
That's fine. I didn't choose one with his name.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Look at that. That comes out pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's one side, and it's going to have people on the group cruise, and then the other side will be this. And what is the point of that?
Everybody on the cruise is getting a swag bag, and this will
bag.
be connected to your swag bag so that you don't get it mixed up with everybody else's swag
Or
bag.
more to the point, we know whose swag bag is
Yeah,
whose.
also that.
So that's the
Hold on, we got a couple
plan
people
there.
that have popped in that we didn't say hi to yet.
We got I see Ryan. Hello, Ryan.
Did you see Tony G?
I did. I said hi to him.
Oh, okay. Well, that was.
But
that,
you didn't, so.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw Tony G and Ryan. That's great. Hi.
Hello. Hello. Greetings and salutations. All right. So yeah, so if you are a coloring sort of person, this is one kind of fun one I did. Just got a lot of cruise creatures in there. Just a little pattern,
I don't think I saw the
mindless
final
coloring.
product of
There you
that.
go. It's right there. And then this one, I'm pretty happy with this one. This is basically where we're going on the cruise. It's got the route, and then it's got some cruise creature representation that I thought was appropriate, as well as those Mayan ruins there. Had to put the hummingbird in for my mom, but they're down there. So that's another one there. Whoop, whoop. And then I've got this one, which this has a very intricate drawing of a hammerhead shark right in the middle. Can you see that there? Right. No, actually, no. It's blank because the point of this one is not for me to draw something. It's for you to draw something. So I'm going to have these out so people can learn how to draw a shark, and then they can add a shark or whatever they want.
You
I'm
can
not the
have
boss
this
of
one
you.
back.
To that drawing. So that's some coloring fun we're going to do. Yeah, Roddy, we showed those in the little Zoom meetup. We had a little Zoom meetup for the group cruise people. If you are not part of the group cruise, you wouldn't have known that. But
did you just tell Ed that we showed them in our meetup?
Yeah, he wasn't in the meetup.
That says good job, Kimbra. I didn't show these in there.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that.
It's not about you.
It's about you.
That's right.
I know that. I am well aware.
Captain Billy said, I'm going to color them in invisible ink.
That's cool. I like it. Now, I know you're probably joking, but you could draw it in like lemon juice, and then you add like heat or something to that, right? And it turns
I don't know. You've
colors.
got something on your face. Oh, it's connected.
with like a tendril or something.
Oh, shoot. Did I break that? It's fine. I'm going to reprint those. They
Wow.
don't come out right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So we're pretty stoked. We're pretty excited about the group cruise coming up, as you can tell, as we keep talking about it. And
I feel like it's been like years in the making.
It has.
I know, literally it has.
It has been years in the making. We're also excited because we got Helping Hands for Cruising peeps on there. So that's exciting. It's the second cruise Helping Hands for Cruising is doing with recipients. And
Yep.
we've kind of quadrupled the recipients from the first cruise, but technically doubled. I would say technically we have two cabins of recipients.
So we've doubled the cabins. Quadrupled the humans.
Yes, there you go. There you go. And we're pretty excited because, you know, they seem like some fine folks. We're looking forward to cruising with them, as well as everyone else going on the group cruise. When are people that are not on the group cruise? What is your cruise countdown? Believe it or not, there are some people on our group cruise that have a cruise countdown that is shorter than the group cruise.
At least two that I know of.
They have 2 cruises.
No, I mean at least 2 people.
Oh yeah, there are 2 people. I forgot about the other one. Yeah.
So technically 3 people, but 2 cabins.
Right.
Look, back to the cabin people thing.
But one of them has 2 cruises between now and our cruise, which is awesome. I think that's awesome. And then the other one has at least one cruise.
They're on one right now.
And they're on one right now. I think
they have one before.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Let's see, Meg says, I booked over a year ago. Furthest I have ever booked out. Oh, my dice. I can add them to my packing pile. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we are hoping to do a little Dungeons and Dragons on this cruise. The problem is we made a schedule out and we didn't want to like overfill it with stuff because, you know, we don't want to constantly have stuff going on that people, you know, feel like they're going to miss out if they don't do it or whatever. But we're like, wow, we are not really, we don't have a lot of time because we have 4 ports. So that's like over half of our days. Right. It's kind of hard when you get back, you know, and you have a little bit of relaxation and food to do anything else.
I was, speaking of that D&D, I was requested to bring some minis.
Oh, okay.
And some extra dice.
By our DM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. But we are going to try and fit a little D&D in.
Yep.
We know, and depending on how many people want to play, we'll make it more or less complicated. But we're going to try. We want to accommodate. If people want to play Dungeons and Dragons, we are not going to stand in the way.
Right.
Because we are big fans. Larry says, I may be cruising to Alaska in May of 2023. That's awesome. Cool. That's awesome, Larry. Good to know. And Captain Billy says, I'm on a cruise in my mind right now. Oh yeah.
And my coworker today said, I think you've already mentally checked out. And I'm like, yeah, I have.
I'm really looking forward to meeting Billy in person because I feel like I still don't know him real well, but I've like gotten to know him recently, and I just feel like we're going to get along really, really, really well. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about cruising with everyone. I'm excited about cruising with Meg and Paul because I already know how much I love Meg and Paul, and we just got a teaser of them one time in person, and everybody really. I'm excited. There's everybody. The Roddies and the Blounts, and I mean everybody.
D&D can play D&D.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious!
I know.
That's hilarious.
I know. I love that so much.
Do you want to play D&D or do you want to play D&D? And they'll be like ready to play you in like ping pong or something like that.
I mean, I definitely think D&D would grab some ping pong paddles. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Meg, I alternate ports for each Western line. This time I am skipping tender ports. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, Grand Cayman is a pretty easy tender port. Like by easy, I just mean it's a short.
Yeah.
We have to say cruise shuttle, Meg. It's Carnival.
It's a water shuttle.
A water shuttle.
Come on, Matt.
I know. I look at that. Me trying to get snarky and I messed it up. But yeah, Belize is probably the longest water shuttle of any port I've been to.
Yeah.
It's probably not the longest one, but it's got the least payoff for it. But that's good because you get some quality ship time without as many people on the ship. So that's a good thing. Let's see. He is really fun. Introverts unite. And Captain Billy said, I'm excited for Matt getting to know me. Yes. Yes. All you had to say was Weird Al. And I was like, oh, we're going to get along real well.
Do you think D or D will be awake for D&D?
I don't know.
D will.
Which one?
Aunt D.
Oh, does she stay up late?
She like doesn't sleep.
Oh, okay. I feel like D as of D and J is probably more like us, where we have a hard time staying up that late. But I don't know that. She might be like a night owl. I don't think she is, but I'm not sure. But yeah, your Aunt D is kind of a night owl.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whoa. I was about to click on it. My apologies. I have that water shuttled. Oh no. Captain Billy, I lost my captain's hat and Grand Cayman on the tender.
No.
That is not good. Well, look, if we see it while we're scuba diving, we'll get it for you. I'm sure it's in great shape still. But you know what? That's just an excuse to buy a new captain's hat. So it's not like totally bad, right? Larry, we had a tender port in Cabo San Lucas. Was it a short tender or was it a long tender? Was it a love me tender?
Or was it actually a water shuttle?
Or was it a water shuttle? Tony G says that is the most famous hat story on YouTube. And there's a lot of hat stories on YouTube. So
you're wearing a hat.
Famous and tragic hat story. I know, but I don't have a story about my hat. I don't have any. I have lots of hats, no stories. I don't think. Oh, I just spilled soda in my eye.
Your eye?
It defied gravity and went up.
That's weird.
I mean, it didn't really defy gravity, but it was like, I've got cool pins on my hat. I've got the Scotchness Monster and Lovey's Fat Life, and I've got a lizard from Aruba.
No, it's Bonaire.
Bonaire. I've got the How to Train Your Dragon and the best animal in the world, the Gharial. So that's cool.
Meg's just excited to meet everyone, but still awkward.
Meg, I don't know. I don't want to speak to things that I don't know, but I feel like you'll probably come out of your shell a little bit when you get to know all these fine people. A little less awkwardly. I get awkward in front of people too. Like,
I'm like quiet and awkward.
Yeah, I mean, I might seem like a big extrovert because I've got a microphone in front of me and a camera, but you put me in front of real people and it takes me a bit to come out of my little quiet space.
Yeah.
So once I do, though, you will never get me back in. So just know that. So Billy says, just picture us naked.
And then she said, no, thanks.
Speaking of naked, the group cruise was supposed to be right now. This would have been what? This would have been the last.
Our last.
No, tomorrow would have been our last night.
Yeah, this would be Cozumel.
We would have been at Cozumel.
We would be in Cozumel right now.
But that didn't happen because a bunch of people that do like to be naked, they chartered our vessel. And and we lost our group cruise. We had to move it back. Larry, Kimbra is quiet until you give her a free rum punch. Right? Yeah. Ask Larry about that. How quiet Kimbra is after she had some rum punch.
I'm a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some people in Bimini that could talk about a stripper pole too, but that applies to both of us. So I can't really say much more about that.
Also rum punch included.
Yep. And we had just swam with sharks.
Yeah.
We were pretty high on life at that point. Aw. Meg, I think you are our people too. Yes. For sure. She says, no offense. No offense. Yeah. I'm trying to let you talk.
I know, but today is like my tired day. I woke up like exhausted, absolutely exhausted today. And then work didn't fix it.
Mm.
I told Matt this morning, I said, yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go. And guess what? It's only 8:38, so we technically just started.
There you go. Look at us. Yeah. It was a hard week this week.
This week it's
been a rough week.
Yeah.
We've been real busy and things have gone wrong at work.
Do we get to
for
see some cool
some of
creatures
us.
at the aquarium? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, so for those of you that are going to be in town for the group cruise at that point, we're going to do a little fun expedition to the aquarium where we work, and we will so this will be an example of me talking a lot because I'll go into like, you know, Nat Geo mode only with actual facts. And
you're going to be able to tour around this many people.
So here's what I think will happen. Okay, if you put me in front of animals and people in an aquarium setting, I'm going to tell you about them.
I know.
So you will have a choice, and I will not take offense whichever choice you make. If you are like really interested and engaged with what I'm vomiting out of my mouth, then you can hang close, ask questions. You will hear lots of things. If you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to look at the animals, will you shut up?
Then you can walk around with me.
And she'll tell you things too, but not as, she won't be as like bombarding you with stuff as I will. I'll say that and then I'll be like, oh, I don't want to say it. But no, yeah. So yes, that.
I'll identify some fish for you.
Larry says, bring my Cousteau hat. Maybe I will.
Do you know where it is?
It's right behind me.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so we can do that.
How much should I tell people to expect to pay for the aquarium?
You shouldn't really. I mean, well, parking. There's parking if you're driving.
Sorry, I want to know all the facts.
If they're coming with us, then
we're gonna
with our group, not just on that day.
Right, with our group. Our plan is to try and get everyone in with us,
which I think we'll be able to do.
Yeah.
If we end up with everybody that's going on the group cruise going to the aquarium, then we may have to finagle that a little bit, but I don't think everybody's going to be there to do that. And if they are, we might still have a solution. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if it's outside of that, then it's whatever the aquarium cost is, which is anywhere between like $28 and $40 because it changes every day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Captain Billy. I saw Matt giving a tour to Para DJ on their Carnival Pride vlogs 3 or 4 years ago. Watched the vlog the other day. Yeah. So that's how I met Para DJ. Is like I started watching their vlogs and I saw they were going to be in Tampa and I like just sent them a message or an email or something and I was like, hey, you guys want to go to the aquarium and like have lunch or something? Sorry if this is creepy. And they were like, okay. And of course they're creature people. Well, especially D is a creature person. So, and Jay is like got the same sense of humor as me. So we hit it off really well. And the rest is history. And I've never cruised with Para DJ, but I have met them and hung out with them on like, I think 3 or 4 occasions. So we've gone hiking together and we've done the aquarium. And so I know them, but I haven't cruised with them yet. So I'm really excited to cruise with them. Same with like Klaykowski. I've never cruised. I've met the man several times. I've driven him around, but I've never cruised with him. So someday, maybe. Goals. How much is the entrance fee outside of the group? Larry, that's not a question I can answer easily because
I kind of said it.
Oh, did you?
$28 to $40 depending on when you come. Price changes daily.
So come when it's less busy and you'll pay less and have less crowd.
Meg, I just sent you a message
Hmm.
on Facebook.
Hmm.
So, we are looking forward to the aquarium, says Ed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I did make a playlist for Tampa and separately for the Pride, so I can share it with the recipients. Oh, cool. That's a really good idea.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Like a video playlist, like a
Well, probably like YouTube, like
yeah.
yeah. That's
Oh, that's awesome.
I need to
Thank
do
you,
something
Meg.
like that with Mardi Gras and send it to my mom and grandma.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's cool.
I cruised with them on my first cruise last year. Beautiful people.
They're really nice. They're really nice folks. I do like them a lot as people, as well as just because they like creatures and stuff and have good senses of humor. Yep.
Meg says, I have only cruised with Mr. Paul and Fisher Fun Ventures.
I don't know Fisher Fun Ventures.
I don't either.
Okay. And Mr. Paul's only cruised with you, I believe, Meg. So
I think he's been on 2 cruises, right? Somebody and
Has
then
he?
with Meg.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I
Well,
think
the first one.
I could be wrong. Is his second cruise with you, right, Meg?
Yeah, well, his most recent one was for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
It was either his first or
But I
second.
feel like he was talking about it during the
talking about it,
Cruise-a-thon.
talking about it. Okay. Let's see. Let's have some fun. Let's ask some fun questions. What do you want to ask people?
I want to ask people how many cruises they've been on.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to ask something else?
No, that's fine.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Probably short form answers would be preferable.
In 3 letters. I mean, in 3 words.
Should men be allowed to wear hats to the MDR on Elegant Night?
That's like
not a baseball hat. I'm talking about
Meg said when she was just trying to get us talking. That's why she said. So those are the 3 questions. How many cruises have you been on?
Okay.
What are you doing tomorrow in 3 words or less?
Okay.
And should men be able to wear hats into the MDR?
On Elegant Night, but not
on
baseball
Elegant
hats.
Night. Okay.
Okay.
So
James says none.
Well, you missed Larry.
Did I? Oh, I didn't see that a second ago. Larry's been on 2 cruises. We were on one of those with him. James has been on none. Captain Billy, I have only cruised with Dewey from everyone going on this cruise.
I've cruised with Dewey technically twice.
It's hard to avoid cruising with Dewey, really.
I know.
Not that you'd want to avoid cruising with Dewey because Dewey's awesome.
Dewey just cruises.
Larry says no hats at the table. Now, Larry, you're a fellow bald man. I'm just saying, if you have hair, and you're going to Elegant Night, you have options. If you have no hair, your choices are bald. That's it. I can't do anything.
Say that again. What's your choices?
Bald. Meg says Pokemon event tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Meg, I probably won't be able to get them, but we had what's called a table activity at the aquarium, which is when our education department, they sit out with a table and they do like a fun activity with guests. And I did one several years ago. I think they still use it, where it was a Pokemon, not officially themed thing. And they had me draw different animals in Pokemon style. So I did a bunch of different animals in Pokemon style. I'll have to see if I can find those so you can see them. You probably like those. Larry, sleeping in tomorrow. That sounds pretty good. We are not. We are going to Repticon and Viviana's birthday. You'd have to say the second part because it's too many words for me.
Viviana's birthday dinner.
Meg, 6 cruises. Hey, look at that, Stacy and Gina. Hey, everyone. And I will have to catch the replay. We went out to eat with some friends. Well, that's allowed. That's allowed. Eat well, my friend. Tony G says, I have done 4 cruises trying to stay out of the winter storm here in LA.
That's more than 3 words. but that's okay.
And yes to smart hats. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking baseball hat. You know, like I want some fashion choices. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's cool. 4 cruises, and there's a winter storm in Los Angeles. Is that even possible? I guess it is. I mean, I'm not calling you a liar. I believe you. Captain Billy, 7 cruises going to Buc-ee's hats every night in the MDR. Oh yeah, because he's wearing a captain's hat.
That's what I was gonna say. Only if it's captain's hat.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Meg, as long as you are dressed, I do not care whether you wear a hat or not. That's the thing. What is wrong with hats? Why is that? Like, I get, like, you don't want me to wear a trucker hat. Like, not that I have anything against trucker hats, but I get that's not, like, formal. Like, I wouldn't wear one of my baseball hats to the fancy nights. But, like, a cap like this or one, like my, you know, one of them with a pattern, just a plain, just something, a top hat, a bowler, per se.
Oh,
I like bowlers, but I only had a bowler once, and it was so big on my head, I just looked Amish, so I didn't wear it anymore. Tomorrow, work on flex. Okay, like yoga or something, like flexibility. Larry, you can wear it too, but when sitting and eating, no hats. I'm old-fashioned. But who makes these rules, Larry? That's what I'm saying. Like we were talking about this, like, you know, you're not allowed to wear jeans at the aquarium, but you can wear tan jeans, just not blue jeans. Like, why is blue the casual color, but like tan or black or something or not? I don't know. It's interesting. It's weird. It's weird. We make these cultural decisions, but then if you stop and take a step back and look at them, sometimes they just don't make any sense. Whatever.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
And it's beyond Siri's abilities at the moment. So I apologize to Siri for startling her. Ed has been on 2 cruises, craft fair. He did it with 2 words.
I said 3 or less.
And hats are okay. I know. I was just pointing out.
Okay.
I'm just impressed because I couldn't do that. Meg says, "Oh, very cool, Matt. I know at this point, I'm not sure what she's referencing, but thank you, Meg." Sunday is aquarium.
I love this 3 words or less game.
This is good. This is very good. I like it too. Meg, here's your homework. Don't worry. I'm not going to give you like real homework. Just, I want to know, I know you've been there before, but things change, you know, new things come, old things go. Next week, tell us what your favorite animal you saw at the aquarium was.
In 3 words or less.
In less than 1 word. No.
In 1 letter.
Tony says, yes, we are under a flash flood warning where I live. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. So is it cold too in LA, or is it just like lots of rain causing flooding? It's so weird. Like California, you guys were in a drought forever, and now you're flooding. I think in Venice is like drying up, and they were worried about like, you know, like climate change. Like they're like sea level rise. They were going to be underwater, and now they're like dry canals. The world is an interesting place.
Hello, Mr. Paul.
Hello, Paul. Hello, Miss Kimbra and Sir Math. Oh, I'm a sir.
sir.
I've been knighted. I like that. Meg says, James, I am going to send you a message about. Okay, never mind. That's neither here nor there. Okay, Meg says, I mean, does blue blend in with the water? Likely not. Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, look at that. Speaking of D&D.
Oh, she missed it. Oh, go. Let's go. I'll find that message.
All right.
While you continue.
You were discussed in this chat.
We've already talked about you.
Meg, things change. Penguins, but I will let you know next week. Yeah, I mean, Meg, how do you feel about puffins? That's my question for you. Puffins are like short penguins that fly, and they're from the north.
I mean, I like puffins.
I am a much bigger puffin fan than a penguin fan, but everybody should have their own favorite animals. So
So Captain Billy earlier in this chat said D and D can play D&D. And we thought it was funny.
and then we said they'll have a choice. They can play D&D or they can play D&D, and you guys can have like ping pong paddles or something, like
Yeah.
team up on them or whatever, whatever your jam is there. Meg loves puffins. Well, Meg, guess what? I have good news for you. You have another reason to come see us in a couple years because
like next year.
next year,
Like next spring.
we are getting puffins
puffins
at the Florida Aquarium. Puffins and sea lions and more penguin exhibit space and yeah, and we're getting a really cool guy. Unfortunately, none of this will be done in 2 weeks, but we're getting a really cool adaptations gallery
Mhm.
that's temporary. It's going to have axolotls in it and some paddlefish.
Has that been announced?
There's
okay.
there's pictures of them on the wall.
Just making sure.
There's like a huge printed sign on the wall up there with
Okay.
pictures of them on there.
just making sure. 'Cause
So if it hasn't been announced, they've made it pretty clear. I'm a big Empress penguin fan. Okay. Empress or Emperor? Is there an Empress penguin or you mean Emperor penguin? Or are they called both? I don't really know. I'm not super knowledgeable about penguins. I know enough to stand by our African penguin exhibit and talk to people a little bit, but it's definitely not my area of knowledge. Your Aunt D says, that's funny if I only knew what it was. I know it's a game. Yes.
Well, you'll have an opportunity to play if you want or watch.
Yes. I also kind of love Tampa. I
think it's supposed to be bad.
Oh, not a bad deal for me.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Meg, you should just move to Tampa.
Yeah, Larry's got sea lions there, but not you might have them in aquariums too, but you've got them like legit. And sea otters. Larry, have you ever seen a sea otter, like a wild sea otter? Because that's pretty cool.
That would be really cool.
Will there be puffin muffins?
I don't know. I definitely think that the gift shop should get some puffin plushies because
Oh,
I may
yeah.
end up purchasing one of those.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Don't you want a puffin plushie?
Sure. Yeah. Puffin plushie.
A pluffin.
A pluffin.
A puffin.
Meg says, axolotls. I am there.
Well, that'll be done hopefully Memorial Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to come back in the summer for that.
Just come out in the summer and they'll be ready. And bird poop frogs and
the paddlefish are really cool.
Paddlefish are very cool.
Have you saw them eating,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're cool.
Yep. Do you know where axolotls are from?
They're from South America.
No.
They're from Africa.
No. Does anybody know where well, they could just Google it.
They're
That's
from
okay.
Asia.
No. You were closest on the first one.
Central America.
No.
Are they from Colorado?
No. We'll be visiting their country on our upcoming cruise.
So they're from Honduras?
No.
Belize?
Keep trying.
Grand Cayman?
No.
Cozumel?
They're from Mexico. They're from Mexico. They're actually, their habitat is very, 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 very restricted around Mexico City. And so the places where they live are very, very disturbed because they've tapped into that water source for water for people. And so there's a lot of them in human care, but they are very, very dire straits in the wild. And they're also not pink in the wild. Did you know that?
They're white.
No. They're like brownish green in the wild. They're the ones that you see that are pink and white are albinos that were bred in captivity.
I'm done guessing things.
That's
'Cause
okay.
it
I
just
mean,
makes
I'm
me
trying to
look
learn
stupid.
you. I'm trying to learn you. That's all. All right, let's see what we got here. Yes,
You missed Meg's comment.
what?
We're gonna have too much fun on this cruise.
There's no such thing as too much fun. But I
Okay.
agree. Larry says, yes, we have sea lions, sea otters, orca, humpback. Saw them at aquarium, and here locally they hang at our local paper mill, staying on the logs and the beach. I'm assuming are you talking about
Probably the sea lions.
the sea lions or the otter? Because the otters don't really come out of the water.
I was gonna say I don't think orcas are gonna hang out on the logs, but let me know if it happens.
That'd be cool. I would like, it's like, I know everybody's like, Matt, you got to go to Alaska. It's awesome. It's beautiful. The animals are amazing. I'm not like Alaska animals aren't like my thing. I mean, I think they're cool, but sea otters are my thing. Like that's one animal I know. I'm sure if I saw an orca or a whale in the wild, I'd be like totally stoked and stuff, but puffins are also great publishers. Yes. Puffin Press, right? Isn't that what it's called? I am not pink in the wild either unless I get too much sun. See they don't survive in the wild of that color because they get picked off by predators, and they would probably like the leucistic and albino alligators. They have to keep them under shade because they'll get sunburned.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they can't heat themselves up because they sunburn. If they don't heat themselves up, then they can't metabolize their food. This is why that doesn't happen in the wild, and they get picked off by predators. They're so beautiful in real life and also in Minecraft. That's awesome. I love that we're having video game conversations. That's our people. Sea lions and otters. Okay.
So not the orcas.
The-
The orcas are not hanging out on the logs.
No, but the otters are, and
That's cool.
That is cool. And the sea lions, of course. Let's see. Deanne says, Alaska, I don't know. I was watching some YouTube grizzly stories that happened in Alaska, and then we're good. Yeah, but you don't have to go where the grizzlies will get you. I'd be more concerned about polar bears and grizzlies. I think polar bears are one of those animals that straight up will just kill you. Like it's not like a mistake. Like they're like in the same way that like a kid might magnify burn ants. Like polar bears are like, that was funny. Hey Chuck, watch what this little monkey does, and I squeeze its head. And then they squeeze my head.
Oh no.
And otters, I mean, they're rapists and not cool. That's not cool either. I don't know about that. I mean, there are a lot of animals that are not like appropriate with each other. You know, there's the cultural norms of humanity do not extend to the animal kingdom in many instances. I used to love tent camping until we started getting grizzlies entering our town. We get mainly black bear here, but grizzlies can do much more damage. Yeah, we have black bears in Florida, and nobody really is worried about those. But although I would not I would not mess with a black bear for sure. But yeah, grizzlies would be intimidating. I could definitely see that. Watch out for the white powder sniffing bear. I just realized why she's putting QQQ.
Really?
I just realized that. I'm sorry. I'm not very smart with things like that.
Why is that, Matt? Why is she putting?
She's got a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know I've seen people do that in other live streams, but I was like, why does she keep putting QQQ? And then I'm like, oh, she's drawing our attention to this. Is because Meg is like a veteran of live streams. Like she is like, She knows
and we just
all
like
the stuff.
live in our hour of live
and we're just
stream.
like, oh, do I turn the camera on? Is there specialty dining you'd suggest on this ship? Yes. So Carnival Pride has
David's Steakhouse.
David's Steakhouse, which is normally Fahrenheit 555. I always think of the book, but it's named differently because it's up in the funnel, which is really freaking cool. And their steakhouse on Carnival is amazing, and the one on this ship is supposed to be possibly even a little bit better. Yes, and I would definitely recommend that.
I think that's the only
think it is.
specialty.
Well, is there the sushi place or anything on this one?
Not based on this. Oh, Bonsai Sushi.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Bonsai Sushi is more, I think, of an a la carte kind of deal.
Yeah.
But it is a pay more for a little bit different or better quality.
And
but that's it. I think that's it.
I can get the price for David's Steakhouse if you give me a quick moment to do that.
Captain Billy says, I thought Meg was a big fan of Q from Star Trek. Well, I mean, who doesn't love John Delancey, really? That man is awesome. She probably is a big fan of Q from Star Trek, really, Billy. I mean, I would be surprised if she wasn't.
Here's the next question. Speaking of Star Trek.
Wait, we got whoa.
Oh, more things? Okay,
we got Dave and, well, I don't know if Brandon's here. We got Dave Whiting in the house. We're going on your ship, Dave. So we wish you were on there with us. That'd be really cool.
Specialty dining.
Specialty dining on Carnival is the bomb. That's what Larry says.
Oh, there's also the chef's table.
Okay. Yes, Meg, you were.
Oh, and there's green eggs and ham breakfast.
Oh, chef's. Okay, so chef's table.
Chef's table is $80 per person.
That's the expensive one, yeah.
David's Steakhouse is $48 per person.
Okay.
And then the Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham breakfast is $10.
There you go. There you go. And she did Nick and Nora's on Miracle. Yeah, it's going to be similar to that. I think that's going to be the same kind of dealy. And I've never done Chef's Table, but everybody that has, as far as I'm aware, everybody that's done it has just raved about how awesome it is. But I mean, I love all the food on Carnival.
Hello, Michael Ann.
Hello, Michael Ann.
Welcome.
I'm not super picky about food, but I do enjoy the food on Carnival quite a bit, especially them guys, burgers and Blue Iguana, breakfast burritos and tacos.
I want to do what Meg said and put a Blue Iguana taco on my burger.
That is an intriguing idea. Meg is asking 96 for 2.
She's not asking, she's saying
that's she's saying 96 for 2. Gotcha.
She basically did it before I was able to look it up. She's fast.
Does that price include the tip?
Well, I've closed it. I don't think so.
Because I don't think so either.
I think that's the price, and then they give you the receipt at the end and give you an option to tip more.
Right. Yeah, I think that is accurate. The seafood corner on Lido is also on the Pride. Oh, see, this is why we need Dave in here, because he knows that ship. So seafood corner, yeah, and that is also an a la carte deal.
I heard something else, and then yeah.
Okay, I don't know what you heard.
I heard when you said he knows that ship.
You heard me say ship with a T?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, he knows his ship. That's what I'm
saying.
That's
kind of what I heard.
We wish you guys are going too. Dave and Brandy, awesome folks. Check out their YouTube channel, by the way. And especially if you're going on this group cruise, they have some amazing videos of the Carnival Pride.
Yeah.
So, Troy, hey Troy. He says, hola, fantastic. Hello, Troy.
Hola, Troy.
Good to see you, buddy. Meg says, I am way too picky for Chef's Table. See,
Me too.
My problem with Chef's Table is that neither one of us like the taste of seafood. So I know that a percentage of that is seafood. And so I'm like, if I'm paying all that money, I want to eat everything. And
Right.
I can't. It's not that I just don't like it. It makes me feel physically irpy. So I can't eat it. Yeah. But if you do like seafood, the seafood corner is supposed to be pretty good. They got like, I think that's got like the lobster rolls and things like that you can get.
Yeah.
So check it out. Check it out. And Larry's asking Dave, is seafood corner just like seafood on the Vista class? And I believe, I don't know if
He
Dave
said seafood corner is basically like Seafood Shack on newer ships.
okay. So yes.
So, yeah.
So pretty similar. Pretty similar. All right. People saying hi to one another.
Michael Ann also heard ship. Or maybe not.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
So I teach this class about sharks at the aquarium, and then the kids go to 3 different rooms, and in each room there's a little intro video that we have that is kind of introducing them to what they're going to be doing in that room. And it's one of our biologists dressed like a fisherman talking about sharks. And so in the one room, he's naming sharks he's seen in Tampa Bay. And he says, I've seen black tips and bonnet heads and even lemon sharks or bull sharks. But if you stand in a certain point in that room, the acoustics make him sound like he's saying butt tip. And kids will start laughing. And it's like, and I never stood in that corner at that section at first. And then I was like, why are they laughing? And then I was standing there and I was like, it sounds like he's saying butt tip. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. I challenged Josh from Moonlight Adventures to do it. He said it was good, referring to a taco and a burger. There is a Thunderstruck burger that Captain Billy alerted me to. And after that, I was trying to remember if I had tried it and just zoned it out of my brain, or if I just like remembered it from then him telling me about it. I don't know. But anyway, the Thunderstruck burger is got like nacho chips on it, and it's got salsa on it and fried jalapenos and
It's like taco seasoning.
taco
right?
seasoning
Is it guac?
with their super melty cheese. I don't think it
I
said
don't
guac,
remember.
but it's like and it's got
Pico.
some beans, some kind of beans on there. That's what I meant by salsas, pico. And so Billy didn't really care for it. I don't know about the beans on my burger part, so I don't know. But you can make your own Thunderstruck burger. And yeah, that might be better. Might be better anyway. Hello, Mom. Good to see you here tonight. Looking forward to seeing my mom. It's been a minute since I've seen my mom. I miss her. I want to see my mama. All right, let's see. Larry says, I don't do much seafood, but I do love the specialty restaurants.
Like
Yeah.
Cucina del Capitano.
I mean, let me just say this, and this is not about Carnival specifically, because I think this would apply to most of the major cruise lines. The food is really pretty good. I think the food on all the cruise lines I've been on has been pretty good. I've had an experience here and there where it wasn't, but on the whole, very, very happy with the food that I get on cruise ships. That is included. For a specialty restaurant to be good enough for me to be willing to pay extra for it when I have access to said good food speaks volumes to the quality of the specialty dining. That's how I would describe it.
I mean, on our last cruise on the Horizon, we went to Cucina twice.
Yeah, we did.
One of those
Yeah.
times with Larry.
And I don't like pasta. So, but they had oh my gosh, what was the thing I got? The beef short ribs. Oh my gosh, those were so good. I mean, they were almost better than the steakhouse stuff, and it was a lot cheaper too. They just melted in my. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry now. We've already eaten all of our points for the day.
Yeah, which is really sad.
Dave says Chef's Table is done in Beauty's nightclub on the Pride.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Okay, cool. My mom says I have been trying for an hour to sign on. Finally made it. Well, we're glad you made it, Mom. You'll have to watch the replay and see all the things and stuff. Larry is saying sharks.
We don't ever talk about sharks on here.
Did I bring up sharks?
You were talking about the shark loop.
Oh yes, Larry. You're not in the right age demographic for that program. I have 3. I think. Let's see. I do 3 shark programs at the aquarium that I teach. I teach the shark loop.
Mm-hmm.
I teach a shark mini, which is like a half an hour. It's like a trivia. It's like a trivia game. The kids get to answer and they learn about sharks. And that one would be appropriate for adults, but we don't really offer it for adults. I think most because the teachers a lot of times don't know the answers. And then we have the shark scene what is it called? Investigation Shark. I made the class. Investigation Shark, which I taught today.
It's also the virtual shark program.
Oh yeah, virtual. I did that one too. That like it's got a PowerPoint and we sort of dissect a shark virtually. The Investigation Shark is like a crime scene. So the kids get this big mat with a shark drawn on it that's may have things wrong with it, and they get like stomach contents and a liver sample. They get a sample of algae. They get a blood sample, and they have to measure the shark, and they get a little document saying where the shark was found, and they look at all this data, and then they have to try and come up with what they think happened to the shark, and then if it's a human caused thing, what can be done to prevent it from happening to other sharks. And I had a class today, and they were only 3rd graders, and they like rocked it. It was so cool. It was very cool. It was one of those days when I taught an alligator program and a shark program, and the kids were so good that it's like one of those days when I feel almost guilty getting paid to do my job, but I don't feel guilty getting paid because I work hard. All right. Let's see. Now that I've blobbed on forever. My boss was acutely... I don't know what she's talking about. Too much time has lapsed.
She said ship. That wasn't right.
Oh. Fake cheese. Thunderstruck burger. Oh. Have you tried the Thunderstruck burger, Meg? And it was not. Thunderstruck burger is not on the menu. Yeah, but they do it apparently. Tony says, I will stick to the plain Jane.
That's what I get too. But you could ask them to add bacon.
I like the lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickle.
Yeah, I like.
Does the plain Jane have the donkey sauce on it?
It doesn't.
You gotta have the donkey.
Yeah,
sauce.
I know.
You gotta have donkey.
But
sauce.
it's much easier to say the plain Jane and then figure out your sauce later than to say I want the straight up without lettuce, tomato, and whatever's on. So it's, you know.
Deanne says, my boss was actually telling me I should try some different food because I do not do seafood. So was he telling you should try some seafood? I will tell you that there is seafood on there, and it's pretty good for people that like seafood. They say it's good stuff. But for people that don't like seafood, there's a lot of interesting foods you could try. And
I would definitely say a cruise is a good way to try things that you wouldn't normally eat.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to like go to a restaurant and be like, yeah, I've never had this and I'm not sure I'm going to like it. So I'm not going to spend $20 on this meal. But you don't have to do that on a cruise ship.
No, if you don't like it, you can get something else. And the portions are like normal human size, not American size. So like, even if you don't eat it, you don't have to feel that horrible about it. I mean, I try not to order a bunch of stuff that I don't eat, but you can they might have tightened that a little bit, but you can still get like multiple entrees.
You can get, I think, 2, and then if you order more than 2, then they charge you like $5.
Okay, they had to cut it back. Is that just lobster though?
No, I think it's entrees.
Oh,
I don't know. I want to say I think they did that because of the lobster.
Because people want like 6 lobsters.
But that could just be the fact that people like jumped on the lobster when they announced that. I don't know.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Dave says, get the buffalo chicken sandwich at the deli, but have them make it on a pretzel bun. Oh, there's some
Oh.
inside information. So they have a deli and they will make you, they have a set of sandwiches that they will make you, but you can customize
Somewhat.
a little bit.
They're usually pre-made, and depending on what it is specifically,
Usually they make them for me when I'm there.
I can tell you that there are some things they can't change
Oh, okay. Okay.
because they're pre-made. Like they'll
Hmm.
be like they grab them out of the fridge.
Oh,
made.
like kind of Subway, because I see them getting the bread out.
It depends on what it is.
Okay.
There, I can tell
Alright.
you because the meatball sandwich has like a tomato sauce on it. It's
Hmm.
already made. You
Oh,
can't say
okay.
no tomato
Okay.
sauce. It's made.
Well, I usually get like the Reuben, and they throw
Well,
that puppy together.
Yeah,
in
but
front of
some
me.
things are already pre-made, so
Okay,
you
alright.
can customize somewhat.
All right. Michael Ann says, plain Jane with caramelized onions and brown sugar bourbon barbecue sauce. Yeah,
Mhm.
so the if you haven't been on the Carnival ships, the burger place, you get your burger and you have options, but then they have a burger bar, like toppings, fixin' bar, whatever, and they have like, I think that's where you get the caramelized onions. You can add, I think they have regular onions, pickles and stuff there, lettuce, all that kind of stuff. Jalapenos, and there's
They-
different
They have
sauces.
potato sticks. I like to
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
pickles and potato sticks.
They got rid of the bacon. You used to be able to pile as much bacon as you wanted,
Yeah.
and they got rid of that, and it makes me cry a little bit every time I think about it. You can get a bacon patty on one of the burgers, but and it's all right, but it's not. I'd rather have strips
you
of bacon.
can
honestly.
ask for them to put bacon on it.
Can you?
Yeah, it's like a round.
Oh
bacon.
yeah, but it's not the same as a strip of it. It's the pig patty.
No, it's a round. It's like if you took strips of bacon and made it round.
Isn't that what the pig patty is? The pig patty is literally a patty made of bacon.
Oh,
I think that's the pig patty.
yeah, but it's a patty and then they put the bacon on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they call it the pig patty
Right.
because it's like because
Yeah.
it's thicker. It's not the same as just like strips. It tastes a little different. It's bacon, but it's because it's like real thick. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know.
I think that's what you're thinking of, but I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
mean,
wrong.
one time I said, "Can I have bacon on it?" and that's what they put on it.
They put the pig patty on it
Okay.
because that's literally it's like a disc of bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not as good as like regular. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Okay.
Larry says the Thunderstruck burger must be asked for. They do not have it on the menu, so you just have to special order that. Billy says Betsy from Beach Please says get pretzel bun from deli and combine it with Guy's burger.
Oh.
Now we're talking. This is like the getting the Carnival melting cake and ordering the peanut butter on the side kind of stuff here. Or Dave says get a pretzel bun at the deli and take it to Guy's Burger and have your burger on that.
We said the same thing at the same
That's
time.
the same thing at the same time. Jinx, yes. And then Captain Billy said Jinx. All right. I was confused. I'm like, wait, didn't I just wow, I have never met someone who doesn't like pasta. I know, Meg. I'm
It's
weird.
kind of a problem for me.
I don't hate it's not like seafood. I can eat pasta. I just don't care. Why is it a problem? You can eat pasta.
Yeah, you know what? You say that, but we rarely eat different things.
Mhm.
We usually eat dinner together, the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, but we could because there's things I like you don't like.
I know.
So, I mean, I do like mac and cheese. So when I say blanket statement, I don't like pasta, that's not really accurate because I don't like, I'm not like a fiend for mac and cheese like some people are, but I do like mac and cheese and I will eat,
I love mac and
I will
cheese.
eat pasta and some, but like just to go to a restaurant and order a pasta dish and like, yeah, it's okay. I can eat it. I just don't, I will never pick that out on my own. I don't like spaghetti. That's probably my spaghetti. We used to get mustacholi in St. Louis all the time for Wanda.
I am like
I
real
love-
hungry now.
I love toasted raviolis.
Love that we've gone into this food thing where now I want.
Yes, Troy, check-in begins Sunday at midnight. So you can check in. If you are platinum or diamond, you can check in already. But for everybody else, it is midnight Eastern time. Larry, gotcha. They were advertising on the horizon. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Meg, same. What's that all about? Oh, she's referencing
Your pasta.
my pasta. I know I'm weird. Look, but I like curry. I'm a big fan of Indian curry. Um, she says, I have no idea, Andy. Let's see, Dave. Oh, there's Dave and Brandy. So then maybe this is Brandy here because we have Dave. So hey, all back in from playing with Kona. Oh, Kona's their pup. If you guys don't know that, in 13-degree weather.
That's Fahrenheit for those that aren't in the U.S. Larry.
Yeah, Larry. His favorite kind of weather. Kona likes cold.
Ugh.
Kona likes cold. I mean, Kona's got a lot of fur,
Yeah.
so that makes sense. Donkey sauce. Yes, Troy. Donkey sauce is the secret sauce of Guy's Burger. I don't know what it is. It's orange.
And it tastes like donkeys.
I've never had donkeys, but I would, if I had to guess, it's probably some weird. I think you can find out. Like you can make. There's recipes for it. I want to say it's like a mixture of like ketchup and mayonnaise and mustard or Thousand Island. I don't know. I like it. It's kind of a tangy sauce. She's gonna look it up. So the mystery will be revealed. It shall be revealed. Deanne, yes. He said the lobster, especially some kind of island type lobster. So they serve the lobster they serve on the cruise ship is your northern lobster, but on the island, if you see lobster, it could be like spiny Caribbean lobster or something, which is different.
Garlic, mayonnaise, mustard, Worcestershire, salt, and pepper.
Garlic, mayonnaise, Worcestershire,
mustard,
salt, and pepper. Why is it orange? None of those things are orange. Is it something with the mayonnaise and something else mixed that makes for an orange? I don't know. JT just shared a video. Why is JT not watching this and sharing videos with me? I don't understand, JT.
Yeah, if JT's awake, he should be on here.
Right, JT? We'd only say that to JT because we like to give him trouble. Larry says, I ate a plain Jane in 46. Yes, you did. 46 seconds. We had a Guy's Burger speed eating contest on the Horizon Group cruise, and like nobody even came close to you, Larry. Like
No.
you are not even that. You are like Olympian compared to like people who are like or in the minor leagues. They were like, oh, I did really good in the minor leagues, and then Larry came in and was like, boom, gone, done. It was awesome. Troy, not the sauce that you were thinking about. No, that could go poorly. But on a burger, yes. Yeah. Meg says, I blame my Uncle John for the upcharge. I don't know what that's in reference to. I don't know. Captain Billy says, a cruise is a great place to try new foods. Absolutely. Deanne says, he did say that snails taste like dirt, as I mentioned that you had talked about escargot, chewy dirt. No.
They don't taste like dirt.
They don't taste like dirt. They are chewy.
Yeah, but not
a little
like,
bit.
Not like horribly.
Like
because
like
I'm weird about stuff.
Yeah.
And like they taste like garlicky, buttery.
Like a slightly chewy mushroom.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
I don't know if Andy likes mushrooms.
Well, it's mostly just a vessel to get garlic butter into your mouth. That's really all escargot is. It's a way to eat garlic butter.
Yeah.
Yes, the burger on the side. This is a conversation I have lost the connection to. Larry says, I agree, Captain. I tried lobster bisque. It was pretty good. Okay. Mike Land says, the Cuban sandwich I had at the deli on the Horizon sucked compared to the Cuban sandwich I had in Miami.
Yeah.
Well, yes. And it would be the same if you have one in Tampa and then you have one on the ship, you're going to be like,
yeah. I mean, I've gotten it on the
Cuban
ship.
sandwich is ship.
Yeah.
Especially if you can go to like the Columbia Cafe, which is literally down the street from the port. Yes. But that's not really a fair comparison.
No.
Because you have like the real deal.
It's like talking about real biscuits and gravy and biscuits and gravy on the ship.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
As much as I like the food on the ship, there are certain things they just can't figure out, and biscuits and gravy is one of those
Yeah.
things. They don't understand how to make biscuits and gravy on the ship. The Cuban on the ship was bland and boring.
Yeah.
Yep. We need a puffin patty.
I don't think I want a
A
puffin
puffin
patty.
pastry would be good.
Oh yeah.
I meant to say the one I had on the ship was pre-made and they reheated it. Wow. Oh, that's
That's what
even,
I'm saying.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
pre-made.
So that's pretty bad. Yeah. Matt and Kimber should eat seafood pasta. Yeah, she'd be okay with half of that. I would be
Depends on what the seafood is. Like I will do some shrimp. However, I'm real kind of particular about my shrimp.
Meg, this only has one Q. Does that mean it's not as important of a question? Or now I'm confused because they were all 3 Qs. Anyway, if one were taken, sorry, Reno. If one were taken on, if one were taken on to a date to the hockey game, do you know what time they generally end? Oh, well, I believe that the Lightning game starts at 7:30, and I want to say hockey games average about 2 hours, typically. It's 3 20-minute periods, but there's also like commercial breaks and intermissions.
Each intermission lasts 18 minutes.
Oh, so it's probably more like...
What time does a 7 p.m. hockey game end? It will end at 9:30. Expect the game to last much later, especially if there's overtime. So that's saying 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that sounds right.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
That sounds about right. Are you going to a hockey game?
2 hours and 20 minutes.
The Lightning are playing the Chicago Blackhawks the night that we will be
before the cruise
in that area. Rudy's has amazing mac and cheese, but that was the best thing I had there. Rudy's is on Mardi Gras.
It's seafood. Is it a seafood mac and cheese, or is it just mac and cheese?
I would think it was probably seafood. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's not seafood, then that's a way to get us into Rudy's.
Meg says try penne.
Yeah.
A penne for your thoughts?
That's not really one of my favorite pastas.
Penne?
Yeah.
It's like a skinny pasta.
It's probably one of my least favorite pastas.
Okay, that's like that's not ravioli. That's like...
It's a penne.
Isn't that like mac and cheese? Does that have the little ribs on it?
Yeah. Well, sometimes it does. I don't know if this...
Okay.
Is there a difference between the one with... Yeah, that one's got ribs. But that is like my least favorite type of pasta.
Okay, all right. Brandy says the lobster mac and cheese is amazing.
So I'm guessing it's lobster.
Paul says amen and howdy to Dave and Brandy. I think that's Brandy. Meg, well, I have to be scared of Indian food because I'm allergic to coconut. So I don't know if this is correct, but my guess would be that you're not going to get a lot of coconut in Indian curry. In Thai curry, yes. But coconut is not a flavor profile that I associate with Indian curry, unless it's in there in some way that I don't know. Thai curry, absolutely. Coconut milk, coconut. But they're all called curries, but they're very different things. Yeah. Yeah, but you could ask them too, because I do like me some Indian food on the cruise ship. I love the Indian food. Kona is a husky, so there's that. Yeah, so, Paul says, I'm a husky too. People saying hello. Larry's really hungry now, so are we.
I am
too. Hello, Seagull Media. Welcome. Bonbini. I don't think I've said Bonbini all night. Hey there, I watched that guy's burger contest. So fun. Yes, it was fun. I did not participate because I was like, indigestion.
And it was nice to meet you on that Horizon cruise.
It was fun to watch. Oh, yeah, Seagull. Yeah, we met Seagull Media. That's right. I remember that now. It's all coming back to me now.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
That's right. They watched it in person. they watched it in person. Let's see. Okay. Escargot tastes like heaven with lots and lots of butter. Then heaven is garlic and mollusk. Gastropod. I mean, gastro is in the name. Gastropod. I mean, so is foot, but
Yeah.
it's like a gastropub. Gastropod.
Okay.
Meg says my Uncle John had the most lobsters on the group cruise from J&N Travels. How many did he have? Paul says Miss Kimbra is weird about stuff. Oh, you don't even know. Are you weird about stuff?
I'm weird about stuff.
Okay, all right. If you say so.
You don't think I'm weird about stuff?
I am not saying anything. You're perfect. That's what I think. Deanne says, yeah, that didn't make it sound any more appealing. Chewy fungus.
But it's butter and garlic.
Brandy says, had escargot once, and once was enough. Chewy snot. Hashtag chewy snot.
This isn't going well.
Meg says, I like shrimp and fish, nothing else. Okay. That's fair. Hey, Gina. Gina says, hello. Hello to you.
You're not there yet, but I'm going to tell you. I've lost it now.
Stacy and Gina are driving in a bunch of snow. Hello, Stacy. He was on there for a second earlier.
Gina says, guess what? Our first grandbaby was born today.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah. Since you're saying Gina things, I figured I'd throw that one in there.
Since
for
I'm
you.
saying Gina things. that baby's got their Gina's. I don't know. That was a dumb joke. Cruising on the high seas and travel. Fun, Beanie. Ed says, well, we need to get to bed. Need to get up at 4:30 for the 2-hour drive to the craft show. Ed, may you sell many of your wares tomorrow. And we'll talk to you soon. All right, let's see. Whoa, come on. Larry, I love Indian food. Did I miss one?
Yeah, Meg said.
Someone has asked me on a date. Uh-oh. I hope it's Paul. Otherwise, he's going to be real jealous. To a hockey game? Interesting. That would be kind of fun. I was once a big hockey fan before the strike, and then I got into it when my Blues won the Stanley Cup finally. After I stopped watching the Blues after years of watching the Blues, and then they win the flipping Stanley Cup. And then I was kind of like, I haven't watched it since. But
did they win the year that we watched with Mark and Kelly?
Yeah, that was the only year they've ever won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, it was because of me.
I used to watch
because I watched.
I used to watch almost every single game a season. I went through that for a few years where I was like almost as big of a Blues fan as I am a Dolphins fan, and they always made it to the playoffs, and then lost, and then I stopped. The strike happened. I kind of lost interest. I'm like, I'm not going to watch hockey anymore. And then maybe that was why they won. I don't know. That would be correct, Matt. Something I said was correct.
Okay.
I'm not sure what.
And it will never happen again.
That's the probably not. That's the problem with the way the chat and the delay and stuff works. And my brain is part of that.
What is that hashtag? Kimbra and I are pasta rivals.
Larry says there are some dishes in Indian food that has coconut. Okay, fair enough. Paul says, I love Native American Indian fry bread. Paul, I want to try that. We see it advertised when we drive through the Everglades.
Yeah.
And I have never had it, but I am intrigued by it.
Oh my gosh, I am so hungry.
Larry saying congratulations to Gina. So is Brandy. Meg says they just sneak it into coconut oil into things. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you have issues with coconut, then don't roll them dice.
Don't risk it.
Don't roll the one on that. Gina says, I'm trying to see and type with bifocal contacts and struggling. Bifocal contacts, those are challenging. Just Pamela. Hello, Just Pamela. Bonbini. Is your t-shirt the Rock Band? I'm assuming she means mine because there's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well,
Yes.
you also can't see mine because of the words.
Yes, this is the Descendants punk rock band, and this is their Day of the Dorks, Day of the Dead inspired shirt. The Descendants are one of my top 2 favorite bands. The other one being these guys. I'm an old punk rocker. Michael Ann, how did the Renaissance Fair go? Well, Michael
You
Ann,
gonna show your picture?
I did already.
Well, she wasn't on here
Oh,
then.
I can do that again, I guess. But the Renaissance Fair was okay. It's changed a lot in Tampa, and this year, like, they didn't have food ready until like 2.
Well, it was the first day.
It was, but
And-
they were struggling.
And 2 years ago, when it was the first day, they also struggled.
They did. But it's changed a little bit. It was still a lot of fun. She
Mhm.
threw axes. I threw axes, but not nearly as successfully as she did.
I attempted to throw I threw the spears.
Yes.
It just went horribly wrong.
I mean, it depends on your perspective. I mean, you threw the spears and they went and hit like this. Like, so
Yeah.
you could have taken out like multiple orcs, is all I'm saying. But we did have a lot of fun, and we bought kilts and things. So that's how the whole kilt thing started. Okay, I'll bring let's see if I can do this here. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. It's going to get weird for a second. I apologize. See if it's still up here. Oh boy. So I've upgraded from my Renaissance.
Make it big.
Make it big.
There you go.
From my Renaissance parts, which are basically just the kilt.
Your Renaissance parts.
My Renaissance parts, because I have like the more Renaissance, like Jacobite shirt and stuff. Is that what it says? Jacobite shirt, right? But then I got like the more slightly formal version, because this is what I'm going to wear to Elegant Night on the group cruise. I'm pretty excited because I don't like dressing up for the group cruise, but now I do, because I'm all about wearing my kilt and stuff. Did I stop sharing the screen? No.
No.
Let's try it again. There we go. And we're back in the room. All right. Meg says, I love hockey. I think, Meg, hockey is the most fun sport to watch in person. Like,
I went to a couple hockey games and it was quite enjoyable. I didn't know what was going on.
yeah.
I mean, I did, but
It's
I didn't.
pretty basic game. I mean, there's nuances like offside and stuff like that.
But like the puck is small.
yeah, yeah.
And it was like I was watching these guys down here, and then suddenly they were all going down here.
Fast. It's
Yeah.
so much faster in person than it is on TV. I mean, I like. I'm not a big sports ball guy, but for some reason I'm like addicted to Miami Dolphins football. But I don't like watching football in person as much. Every now and then I do, just for the experience. But hockey is a good game to watch in person, I think. So if you're going there on a date, Meg, I think that's cool. Okay. Hello, Jeff and Pam. Bon Beanie. I can't acknowledge your comment as a St. Louis Blues fan, though. Just saying. All right. Matt, do you remember Al McGinnis? Oh, yes, I do. One of my favorite players of all time with a killer slap shot. I do remember Al McGinnis. Captain Billy, I love air hockey. I like air hockey as well.
I
I'm a
don't like
fan.
air hockey.
No?
Mm-mm.
Cruising on the high seas and travel says correct on Indian food. I don't know if that's about
Probably the
coconut.
coconut.
Coconut? Yeah, I don't know. I'd be careful maybe if they, but it's usually, I don't think it's normally in the Indian curries, but you know. Gina saying thank you to everyone for the grandbaby. Congrats. Captain Billy says, I'm not hungry. I just finished eating a butter burger from Culver's. Thanks.
Oh,
Thank you, Captain Billy.
and that's something that I can
Thank
actually
you.
get right now.
I know. Just Pamela says, have you heard of the Forgotten Rebels? That does sound familiar, but I haven't heard them. But I'll put them on my list. Forgotten Rebels, if I don't forget. See what I did there?
You rebel.
See what I did there? I just Pamela, if you're a fan of the punk rock, I just paid way more money than I've ever paid, probably for all the punk shows I've seen in my entire life, to go get the premium NoFX Punk and Drublick last tour tickets where I'll be on the stage. And they just announced today it's going to be Circle Jerks and Lagwagon. No, not Lagwagon. I keep saying Lagwagon.
Jake.
Pennywise and Less Than Jake and some other cool bands. But another one I like a lot, I can't remember their name. Anyway, thank you, Michael Ann. Deanne says, Kimbra, if no one was murdered when you threw the spear, then it was a successful day. Now, again, that depends on your perspective, because generally when you throw a spear, you're probably trying to murder somebody or something.
That's true.
I mean, hopefully not that much today, but you know. Captain Billy says, Matt can be part of the Flying Scotsman's Kilt Army. Heck yeah. That man is a fantastic cruise director, by the way. If you ever have the pleasure, and I believe Dave and Brandy have some good footage of him, because he does his whole like where he sings.
Yeah,
and we saw him do that.
on
It was
the Mardi Gras.
It was a lot.
It was
of
a
fun.
great. It was a great.
It is a
yeah.
lot of fun. Pro wrestling is more fun to watch than hockey. Okay.
To each their own.
I'm a fan of roller derby. Deanne says, and Matt, are you going to wear the kilt properly? Because if so, I don't want to sit on a chair that you sat on previously.
I mean, it's a long kilt.
Yeah, it comes down to my knees. You'll be safe, but I will probably not wear it properly. I don't think, because I am not confident that I know how to sit properly wearing a kilt, and I may give people way more than they want to see on accident. You know, we might have like a basic instinct moment, and I'd like to avoid that. David and Brandy says, Matt has the Flying Scotsman. Matt has the Flying Scotsman a run for his money with that kilt. I cannot stand in the shadow maybe of the Flying Scotsman, but that man, I mean, he's
So
truly
here's the
Scottish
thing.
for a start.
And he talks it.
He does talk it, and I just pretend and probably would be made fun of by actual Scots people. But yeah, Meg loves skee ball.
I also love skee ball.
Good. Bon Beanie, Daniel Fields. How are you? Daniel.
Wow. You said that weird.
Because I
Bon Beanie, Daniel Fields.
Well, because I was processing weird. And I called Danielle, and I know who Daniel is, so I don't know why I would do that.
That's not cool.
It's just me, my brain's not working. But hello, welcome, Bon Beanie. And Larry says, my mother dated a gentleman who was cousins to Al McGinnis. They would hang out with him during the off season. That's cool. You know, the other thing about Al McGinnis, he seemed like a really nice guy. I don't know. I love punk rock. Well, me too.
And this is the chat for you.
Me too. If you like punk rock and animals and Dungeons and Dragons, then we will get along really well. Larry says, well, I'm truly sorry I don't do punk rock. That's okay. I mean, if everybody did punk rock, it probably wouldn't be as cool, to be honest, you know. I can do punk, not punk thrash. Daniel, yeah, I mean, I could get into some thrash, but I'm more, yeah, I'm with you on that. I think overall, I'm truly sorry I don't do wrestling. He's just truly sorry he doesn't do all these things. I don't watch wrestling either, but it's cool if it's your thing. Do it. I know Billy does like a whole like episodes and stuff. I think he has a YouTube channel that's dedicated to
Billy
wrestling.
Billy has a YouTube channel.
Well, yes, but I think he has two, right? Billy, you have your cruising channel, and then, or do you do the wrestling stuff on the same channel? I know I've seen him do wrestling stuff, but I feel like it's on a separate channel, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know. And he says, Larry, boo. I mean, you know, it takes all kinds of people to make the world a beautiful, diverse place. Larry says, Cuban Assassin, Great Malumba, Killer Carl Krupp. Is that musical stuff? That might be musical stuff. I don't really know. Oh, your husband is the lead singer of Forgotten Rebels. Mickey DeSatis. Okay, well, I will check them out then. That's cool. That's cool. I think we got to the bottom.
Well, Captain Billy answered your question, so no.
Oh, wait. Okay. World Wrestling Vlog live shows on Saturday nights, but it is on your regular YouTube channel. Cool.
We made it to the bottom.
We made it to the bottom. By the way,
You know, we've got like 21 people watching us.
that's cool.
Yeah, because
Thank
when we
you,
started
guys.
this, there was like 9.
Well, we also didn't really put it out there very well
No.
tonight, but and we just are doing a live, which is fun. I like doing these lives. I mean, I like that we do a podcast, but I like
Did you
hanging
say
out
hi
with
to
people like
Moonlight
this.
Adventures?
I did not. No, I missed that they were in here, but there I see them. Bunbini Moonlight Adventures. How are you guys? And I'm not sure how I feel about you changing your little picture because I got so used to seeing the purple
You
beard.
said that last time.
Oh, I know, but I still.
Oh, you
I
still feel that way. Okay.
I still feel that way. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing you. Oh, cool. Yes, Meg has put a link to Captain Billy's channel. So check that out. Go subscribe. He has lots of fun videos. He does lots of fun
Can we
lives.
go get a burger when we're done with this?
Oh, Kimbra. We'll talk about it, I guess. I don't want to negotiate because we're trying to
Do
diet.
you want to split one?
I'm not going to fit in my kilt if I eat a burger. I'm like, I barely fit in my kilt now because I was like, I'm losing weight. I want to get a kilt that'll still fit me in like a month.
And then I had a really bad week.
Yes. Larry, they were wrestlers from Atlantic Grand Prix. I missed a part of that one.
Oh, those are all the names that Larry said. That you said, who's that?
Oh,
Captain Billy said, I don't know who that is. Larry saying who that is.
Okay.
And Captain Billy said, I was born in 81.
Okay, well, Billy, you're 10 years younger than me, which makes me feel really old. Kimbra, I just got done eating half a Tombstone pizza.
Oh my gosh.
First one in years. Half.
Like all of
It's like
this food talk
torture.
is like killing me.
It's torture. So bad. So bad.
Also, I think this is referring to me getting a burger. It says, yes, Kimbra, you can.
Oh, you're getting permission.
I'm getting permission.
I mean, you can. It's your life.
Yeah, but you
make your decisions in
you
your
have to
life.
go
I
with
do
me
not
and get
make
one, too.
decisions for you. I would never do that. What?
You have to go with me and get one too.
Hmm.
You know the rule.
That would be you making decisions for my life, though.
No. It's our life.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
We have to run there on foot, order, and then run back.
Good thing Brandon Burgers is across the street.
Oh, I meant Culver's.
I know what you meant.
My goodness. Hey, look, people, I know you may know this or may not, but Sean has to work. It's today for him. So there is no Down Under Cruisers at 10, just so you know. I just wanted to get that out there for him. Unless I don't think things have changed. If things have changed, would feel bad saying that. And then he goes live, but he told us today he wasn't. So I don't think he is.
Andy said, but I had a Diet Coke, so that offset the calories.
That's what we need. We need food that like consumes calories.
Yeah.
You know, like you can have 0 calorie food or low calorie food, but we need subtraction food. We don't need not addition
Okay,
food.
so Josh said DP0 is life. So is that Diet Pepsi? No, Diet Pepsi Zero doesn't exist. So I'm guessing that's Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, did you see me drinking this one and her drinking that one? This, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
If you're a fan of Dr. Pepper
Let me
and
figure out how to
strawberries
move
and
it.
cream,
Delicious.
that stuff is amazing. Amazing.
Oh, Larry's gonna have chicken fajitas tonight. That also sounds. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's okay. That was just, Now Meg wants Culver's
Yeah,
too.
so do
See
I.
what's happening
What time
here?
does Culver's close?
Cruising on the high seas and travel. Matt, there's nothing saying I need to buy one too. You just need to accompany Kimber to get one. No, that is not how it works in this household. She will insist that so if there are 2 slices of pizza and one is slightly bigger, I have to eat the bigger piece because she can't eat the bigger piece. I have to eat the bigger piece. That's the kind of rules we're talking about here. There you go. There's some negative. Is that what you're laughing at?
Yeah.
Just get a tapeworm. Just eat a tapeworm. That'll take care of it. All your problems solved. I am hearing Matt is getting a burger. Yes, that's what it's sounding like, Dave.
Lucky you.
I know. I feel so lucky.
Peeps flavored Pepsi.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't try it.
That's the one we saw, right? With the yellow
Mhm.
wrapping?
Because
Yeah.
it's Peeps and Pepsi. Neither of those things.
It's Peepsy.
Peepsy. They owe you money now.
I know.
They owe you money now.
Reno, you want some Peepsy?
Yeah. Yeah, Deanne, I agree with you on this one. Ooh, and so does Reno. Reno agrees as well. Oh, I just realized that your Aunt Dia is going to really like one of the things that somebody made for the swag bags.
Oh yeah.
Now,
I think a lot of people will.
I think so too, but I think she will. Let me try that again. I think she will specifically like it a lot. We
Yeah.
can't tell you what it is because we can't tell you what it is. But Meg, I don't like strawberries. Then do not get the strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper Zero. You will hate it. However, if you like cream soda, I would recommend that one. And Dave and Brandy, Dave and Brandy, I said
Dave and
this is
Brandy.
This is Brandy. Peeps Pepsi, ugh, it's sweet enough without the Peeps, right? That's the problem with Pepsi. Come on. So let me tell you a story. I'm sorry if you're a Pepsi fan and not a Coke person. I'm a Coke person. But Carnival, of course, changed to Pepsi, I don't know, a few years ago or something. I don't know how long ago it was. It seems like forever. And everybody was upset, and me included. And then the Carnival Paradise was parked where it normally is, right behind the aquarium. And there was a big Coca-Cola truck, like parked right in front of it. And I was like, oh, are they switching back? But the Coca-Cola truck was for the aquarium. So they were.
Oh, that was like the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Correct.
remember that.
Yeah. So if I'm understanding you correctly, Matt, you are only saying that you are the trash compactor. Yes.
No.
No?
No. You're just
No?
required to eat a larger amount than
I
me.
have to consume more than her.
Doesn't have to be a lot more. It could be a bite more.
Meg says, I wish Brandy and Dave were cruising with us. Me too.
Me too.
Me too. And Kona.
Me too.
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, Brandy says, see how things work out. Just manifest it.
So speaking of people going with us, this cruise is no longer taking bookings. So
it's sold out.
Sold out. I had somebody reach out last weekend and unfortunately unable to put them on the cruise. It's full.
Full
so
up.
We can promote the fact that we're going on it, but nobody else can go with us.
Unless they stow away. Brandy, when is your next cruise? Larry wants to know. Is it a retirement package in the gift bag? It's not that good. You'll like it. You won't like it that much. I love the cream soda one. Oh, you've already had it, so you know. Is that what we think tastes like?
Butterbeer.
Butterbeer, a little bit.
A little bit.
Captain Billy says, I used to work at Burger King making Whoppers.
I'd rather have a butter burger.
I did my time at Burger King. I worked at Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, place called Big Burger, a place called Pizza Inn. But most of those I worked at less than 2 weeks because that's when I was a teenager and had no work ethic. And also I hated it. But I did my time there, a little bit of time. Oh, Dave and Brandy are Team Pepsi.
Oh.
And I'm ripping on Pepsi. Captain Billy says we can kick Paul off the ship for one more. I'm not kicking Paul off the ship. But you know what, though? Some of us have not filled our rooms to capacity.
That's true.
So
There are some people that are cruising solo.
You're getting in trouble with Meg now. Shush, Captain. He's my guest.
Michael Ann said that she gets first dibs.
And Daniel says, I did Carl's Jr. Learned a lot there. I've never even been able to eat at a Carl's Jr., so I would like to have that experience at some point. Michael Ann says, if Paul doesn't go, you said that.
Yeah,
right?
I said that.
You said that. Oh,
I'm just not clicking like you are.
Larry likes Burger King.
I like Burger King when they're not getting rid of the things that I actually like. Every time I find something I like, they either change it or get rid of it. And then I have to wait and find something again that I like, and then they do it again.
Yeah, is it Cambria would let me crash on the Lido Under the Stars. Yeah. Oh, Captain Billy's Tea Mountain Dew.
That's a Pepsi product.
Yeah, but it's not Pepsi itself. But yeah, I do like, well, Dr. Pepper is not a Pepsi product. It's one of those weird outliers, isn't it?
But usually it's around when Pepsi's around.
Yeah, but sometimes it's around Coke too.
Yeah.
McDonald's has it.
Yeah.
Billy, if I wake up on the cruise and you are in my room, I'm going to get out and walk. Oh, come on, Paul. I love it. I love it. Brandy says, keep the Pepsi versus Coke war still active. That's all. But honestly, I can't remember the last time we had a Pepsi. We don't drink soda hardly at all anymore. Pepsi is just a little sweeter. So if you like sweeter, Pepsi's probably your jam. I don't need any more sweetness. I've got all the sweetness I need right there.
I'll become even sweeter when you provide me with a Culver's Butterburger.
Jeff and Pam, I think it's the first time we've seen them, unless I've forgotten. So Bon B, welcome to the chat. Is the strawberry Dr. Pepper anything like Faygo, Rock, and Rye? Or is that a Michigan thing? I don't know if that's a Michigan thing, but it's not a thing I have seen. I've heard of Faygo.
I know what Faygo is, but I've never heard of Rock and Rye.
Yeah, so I don't know. That might be a Michigan thing. I don't know. It tastes like Dr. Pepper and strawberries and cream. Like I would say they did well. It's like maybe a little bit cream soda with strawberry. Yeah, I missed a Coke Zero on the cruise too. I'm a Coke Zero fanatic. Like I'm a Coke Zero addict, really. So
yeah, I kind of stopped drinking soda until Matt came into my life, and now we have soda here, so now I drink it.
Everybody wants to cruise with Miss Kimbra. Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, Deanne is a Pepsi person, so I'm kind of like Pepsi is what I'm hearing.
She likes Diet Coke.
Oh, I thought she liked Diet Pepsi.
Diet Coke.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have never seen her go anywhere without a Diet Coke.
Culver's gotten rid of Pepsi products. Did they used to have Pepsi? It doesn't matter because if I go to Culver's, I'm getting their root beer because their root beer is like on point.
Yeah.
Meg, I am Team Dr. Pepper, but haven't seen that yet. But you don't like strawberries, so.
But Dr. Pepper doesn't have to be strawberry.
No, but she's had Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Larry, I don't usually do soda, but the next cruise I do, I'm getting the soda package. # Coke products. I do Sprite. I mean, I like ginger ale. Sprite's fine. I like ginger ale. Oh, because she's super sweet.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Yeah. Sure. Sweet and Aunt D don't really go together.
Wow.
I mean,
I would
ask
say
anyone in the family.
I mean, I would say, man, but she's probably laughing at that right now. I would assume. Does Carnival have beer with the Roots? I don't think I've ever seen root beer on a
You might have
Carnival
Mug.
cruise.
I don't know.
I
Isn't Mug the
don't-
Pepsi version?
Yeah, but I don't know if I've seen it there
Mhm.
because I feel like most of the sodas they have are like mixer sodas.
Culver's
I don't know.
closes at 11. FYI.
Okay, all right. I have switched to SodaStream.
You know, I'd love to
Interesting.
get one of those, but then I didn't get one.
Just Pamela, love my tonic water. Okay. I gotta make sure to look up your husband's band. Meg says, heck, I just want Culver's. Yeah. And this has become the food episode, which is not a bad thing. I like food. Food tastes good. Cheesy burgers, greasy fries. Anyway, there's a Descendants lyrics for you. I've been watching you ever since Cruise Geeks days. Oh, well, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, I could go for another Culver's burger now. Just saying. Larry, I do ginger ale. Also, Matt, Meg, never see root beer. Stacy is home. Hope you had a good dinner. We're all starving.
Oh man.
I laughed out loud and woke up the dog and got this look.
I mean, you know, here's a funny story for everybody that may or may not know my aunt, which is probably not really knowing her other than her in this chat. I used to like kind of be afraid of my aunt.
You told me that.
Well, yeah, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
It's like she was mean when I was little, but now we get along because
I was going to say,
yeah,
you get along with your aunt really well
yeah.
because you have a lot in common with your aunt. And Stacy's been listening, and Gina been listening. Brandy, they might have mug root beer, maybe. Yeah, maybe. If anybody knows, let us know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Prices on sodas are so high.
Yeah.
Are you talking about on the cruise or just in general?
I mean, in general, they're high.
They are ridiculously high. So Winn-Dixie, which we have down here, has a Coke Zero like product, a Cola Zero, which we used to prefer over Coke Zero, and then the last time we got it, it tasted like it had like peppers in it. It was
weird.
It was real weird.
It's
And
like
now I'm
somebody poured the pepper juice in
I'm
the soda
afraid
bash.
to get it again. What is that place? A burger place like White Castle? Are you talking about Culver's?
I mean, it's
No,
a
it's not like White
burger place,
Castle.
but not like White Castle.
Yeah. It's more like, I don't know where you're at. It's more like a kind of a smash burger kind of
Canada.
like, oh, Canada. So I don't know if they have steak and shakes or anything like that
Yeah.
up there. Like kind of like a Five Guys. I don't know if you have that up there. I don't know what you have up there that would be similar, but it's like
it's a delicious burger.
I would say it's like a step up fast food place. Like it's a higher quality than your generic fast food burger joint. Meg, look at that, Meg. Hashtag Cruise Geeks plus Kimbra. Awesome. I agree. Stacy, I like Diet Pepsi better than Diet Coke. Okay. Meg, I think Andy and I will get along well. I think you will.
I think so too.
I think Andy is going to get along with a lot of people on this cruise. I think we are her people. She's like, I don't have people. I don't like people. Yeah, because you should be my child, and Lindsay should be your mom.
Yeah,
yes,
that was always the joke. Is
yes.
I looked like my aunt, and Lindsay looked like my mom, and I acted like my aunt, and Lindsay acted like my mom, and they were like we were switched.
Yeah, because your mom's like animals,
all like uppity,
and Andy's like animals.
Yeah,
I must hug you. Yes, but just animals in general. And I actually am mean. I get told that at least once a week. Pretty proud of that, actually, living up to my reputation. Dairy Queen. I like Dairy Queen.
Oh man, I
I'm a
like
big
Dairy
fan of
Queen
Dairy.
too.
Now I'm thinking about the
Peanut butter parfait.
peanut butter parfait. I am a sucker for the peanut butter parfait. Stacy says John Heald has a recent video of all the sodas they have invented. It's from a couple weeks ago. Tell me more. That piques my curiosity. Okay, Troy says Culver reminds me of Dairy. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I can see that.
You didn't connect that?
I thought maybe
You
that,
were
but
just
but
thinking
we were
about-
just talking about fast food that we like, so I thought maybe he's like, I like Dairy Queen. Yeah, are there Dairy Queens in Canada? I don't know. I've never been to your fine country. I would like
They have
to.
Five Guys.
I am a fan of Canada. Oh, you have Five Guys up there. Okay, and Carl's Jr. and Mickey D. Everybody has Mickey D. A&W and Dairy Queen. So their root beer is like A&W's kind of old school good root beer. Old Mean D.
That's right, because we went with Old D. So now we're Old Mean D.
Oh, then it's like OMD. I saw that band in concert. Orchestral Maneuvers.
I'm
in
still
the
going to
Dark.
stick with Aunt D.
Okay. All right. Burger King. Whoa, I lost that one. Burger King and Wendy's. You got the
basics.
The basics. Yep.
Did you say hi to Dan?
Oh, hey, Dan. Whoa, where'd it go? There we go. Hey, Bon Beanie Dan. Thank you for joining us today, sir. Finally made it, at least in part. My work schedule didn't permit it last week. Sad face. Dan, we were talking about hockey, and you were nowhere to be found. So, just saying. I know Dan's a hockey fan. That's why I bring that up. Brownie Batter Blizzard at Dairy Queen DQ. That sounds good. I like the blizzards. That sounds like a blizzard you would like.
It is. You remember that whole "they say I'm like my aunt" thing?
Oh, yeah. Stacy, stupid spell check. It should say on board and not invited. Oh, okay. Well,
that makes a lot more sense.
Are there more than the normal basic lineup of Pepsi products? Because inquiring minds want to know. Dan saying hi to everybody. They do have Dairy Queen up in Canada. That's good. Just Pamela. Where are you at, Just Pamela? We have Dairy Queen, but many are closing. Mm-hmm. Dairy Queens are franchised, so you can get a really good Dairy Queen or you can get a really bad Dairy Queen. But usually, since they're franchised, the people are trying to make them good. At least I think so. I don't know. We are all gaining 10 pounds just reading this chat, right?
Or after we read this chat, like,
oh my gosh!
If Matt lets me, we are gonna go get something
Matt
to eat.
Will let you? Like, I have that kind of power.
I mean, you do.
Not really.
You can say no.
I can say no. So Matt and Kimbra need to stop at Culver's and Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen's probably closed. Oh, you're in Ontario. Okay.
Oh, so everyone's in Canada.
Well, lots of good punk rock comes out of Canada. Like DOA is one of my favorite bands. And is Propagandhi Canadian? I feel like they might be Canadian. I'm a big Propagandhi fan. Cool. Very soon, I really need to take a weekend drive to Merca and get all the sodas and other stuff I can't get up here in the Great White North. Cool. Lets her. Yeah. I don't. That's not how it works. It's not how I function. I am not her boss. Dan also likes the punk rock, by the way. I just did an interview with a radio news station out here on Popular Podcast. I mentioned you guys as my inspiration. Thank you,
awesome.
Dan. Yeah, Dan, put the name of your podcast in so people could check it out. And we've got... Oh, what part of it? Asking about what part of Canada.
All right, Matt, we've been on here for 2 hours.
We have, but it's been a lot of fun.
It has been indeed.
Okay, and I'm taking that as a hint that you want to get off so we can go get food.
I mean, only if it's okay with you.
I mean,
I just want you to be happy.
you make me happy.
Aww.
Stacy says, I don't remember all the types of soda they have, but it was a lot. They do have some root beer, but not sure of the brand. Okay. I'll have to look for that post because that's got me.
Is it on Facebook or on YouTube somewhere?
Probably Facebook. I think John Hill
Yeah.
does mostly Facebook.
Well, I know. I just didn't know if he did something else.
Matt, have you heard of Die Totenhosen? I think you like them. I have not heard of that. Is that a band of the punk rock genre? I'm always looking for new bands. Until the internet, I had a hard time making it out of the 80s with my punk rock, but now it's like all these bands, I'm like, oh, I just discovered this band, and they've been around since the mid 90s. She wants the best fast food burger ever. Kimber is like, food. Yes, she is, isn't she? Oh, Larry, I'm eating my fajitas right now. They are yummy. German. I figured they were German based on that name. Do they sing in German or do they sing in English? Because that would be helpful if I could understand the words. I like music with lyrics that I like the meaning. It's on Facebook, probably from a couple weeks ago. I never saw Bad Brains in concert. No, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, so
I found it.
That's where I saw most of my punk rock shows back in the day, and Bad Brains did come to St. Louis a couple times, but I never made it to the shows. But I
that's like a
have
big
heard
choice.
that they did amazing shows.
Look at
I had
this.
friends that got to go. I just did not get to go to those shows for some reason.
Well, we're going to look at this with this giant thing in front of it because I can't get it to just go away.
I can't read what that says.
I know, but that's like all the things. That's a lot. That's all the sodas.
Okay. Okay, they got that new weird Sperry one or something. Okay.
I saw Mug. Mountain Dew. Move your camera down, sir.
I know. I was going to tell you to move it down. Like that would help.
No, it's not me.
Mug root beer. So there you go.
Move that comment out of the way.
Oh, sorry. Well, where'd it go? There we go. Okay. They've got ginger beer,
Crush, root beer, Mug,
Dew,
Starry. Oh, that's that new
Starry.
stuff we
That's
saw.
the one we keep seeing that everywhere. I think it's like
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Oh, Monster, Celsius.
Bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
You saw him in '87 in Buffalo. That's cool. I run into some Bad Brains daily. That's funny.
Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly.
Dancing Green Day 5 times, Foo Fighters twice, Sum 42 once. I saw all the old bands back in the day. I saw Screeching Weasel when they were
Starry Zero.
Nobody knew who they were.
They have Pepsi Zero, Matt. We could do that.
Oh yeah, we could do that. What is she saying? Does this dude read things? People really read that slowly?
Okay. I'm sorry. My arm is real tired now.
Hey, Lorraine's here. Hey, Lorraine.
Hello, Lorraine.
Bonbini. Oh, Starry replaced Sierra Mist. I keep seeing it everywhere, and I'm like, what is this?
I knew that Sierra Mist was Pepsi's like Sprite version.
Yeah, I think kind of, or Squirt.
No, it was like Sprite. Like if I couldn't get Sprite, I got Sierra Mist.
I thought 7-Up. 7-Up's
7-Up's not
too,
Pepsi.
Right? It's its own thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe
we've been on here for 2 hours.
And I believe that I'm going to have to take Kimbra to get some food before she starts crying. See that face? I can't see under that face. Oh, and now we got Dan, and then Lorraine just got here, and then
Oh, Waffle
Danny
House.
D, the super supporter.
Oh, I love blueberry waffles from the Waffle House.
She hit Fresca, yeah, grapefruit
Oh yeah.
kind of soda. And Fresca's like low or no calorie too, which is kind of cool. Meg says, "Eat a burger, eat a burger." We've been talking. So Lorraine and Danny, we've been talking about food this whole time, and so now we're both starving, which is
Not good for the diet.
Not good for our diet, but we are both like.
Are you as hungry as I
I
am?
probably am. I'm trying to pretend I'm not, but I'm like starting to hallucinate. You know, like in the old Bugs Bunny cartoon when they're stranded
Culver's
on the
closes
island
at 11.
and they're like hallucinating each other as food. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like Reno is looking like an actual
Ham.
schnitzel.
A schnitzel schnauzer.
A schnitzel schnauzer. I want a schnauzer with my Wiener Schnitzel. All right. Have a burger and hold the bun. That would help. That would help. All right. Let's end it.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've been on here for 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is way longer than we should be. But we've enjoyed our time with you.
Way longer than we should be allowed to be.
Right?
But we really have had a good time tonight. So thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Yep. Bye-bye.
See you later.